What if the secrets to financial freedom and extraordinary wealth aren't what everyone tells you, but the hidden gems buried in books? Imagine uncovering insights so unique and powerful that they could completely change how you think about money, success, and your future. Today, I'm sharing 10 mind-blowing money secrets I discovered from 10 incredible books that transform the way I approach wealth. These aren't your typical save more, spend less cliches. These are revolutionary ideas that go far beyond budgeting tips. If you're tired of hearing the same advice and want something truly impactful, you're in the right place. From learning how to create a life you never need to escape from, to mastering habits that practically guarantee long-term wealth, these are the lessons most people wish they knew sooner. So make sure you stick around until the end, because Secret 10 is the ultimate game changer. Secret 1. Build a life you don't need to escape from. Book Die with Zero by Bill Perkins. Key idea: shift your mindset from hoarding wealth to maximizing life experiences while you're still able to enjoy them. Many people live their lives working hard, saving diligently, and planning for a comfortable retirement. But Bill Perkins flips this traditional narrative on its head in Die with Zero. He argues that life isn't about accumulating wealth until you're too old to enjoy it. It's about using your money wisely to create meaningful experiences while you're still physically and mentally capable. The key is to think of money as a tool, not an end goal. Perkins suggests reallocating your resources, both time and money, towards creating memorable moments. For example, instead of waiting until your 60s to travel the world, why not prioritize trips in your 30s and 40s when you're more energetic and adventurous? It's about living a life rich in experiences rather than waiting to enjoy the fruits of your labor later. This idea doesn't mean you should spend recklessly. Perkins encourages intentional spending that aligns with your values and passions. Instead of accumulating wealth for the sake of it, ask yourself, what will bring me joy or leave a lasting legacy? A well-timed gift to a loved one, a bucket list vacation, or investing in personal growth could have far greater value than seeing a bigger bank balance. Practical tip: create a memory budget where a portion of your income is allocated to life-enriching experiences. Treat time as a non-renewable resource, ensuring you don't delay the joys and opportunities that life offers. Secret 2. Harness the power of lag measures. Book The 4 Disciplines of Execution by Chris McChesney, Sean Covey, and Jim Hewley. Key idea: wealth is a result of consistent lead measures like daily habits, not the goal itself. Track your actions, not just the outcome. Most people focus on leg measures like their net worth or monthly income, but Chris McChesney and his co-authors emphasize the importance of lead measures. Lead measures are actionable steps you take daily or weekly that directly influence your financial goals. For instance, instead of fixating on how much money you want in the bank, focus on habits like saving a fixed percentage of your income or learning a new skill that increases your earning potential. This perspective shifts your mindset from passively observing outcomes to actively shaping them. It's about creating a system where small, consistent actions lead to significant results over time. For example, rather than obsessing over the number of followers on your online store, prioritize improving your product descriptions or customer service, actions that drive sales. Practical tip: define clear, measurable lead measures that align with your financial goals. If you want to save $10,000 in a year, focus on setting aside $27 daily or cutting unnecessary expenses weekly. Track these actions diligently to maintain momentum and accountability. Secret 3. Embrace the wealth-generating benefits of good debt. Book The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco. Key idea: use debt strategically to invest in assets like businesses or real estate rather than fearing it entirely. Debt often gets a bad reputation, but in The Millionaire Fast Lane, MJ DeMarco distinguishes between good debt and bad debt. While bad debt drains your finances through liabilities like car loans or credit card interest, good debt empowers you to build wealth by leveraging other people's money to acquire income-generating assets. For instance, taking out a loan to invest in a rental property can yield significant returns, as tenants' rent pays off the mortgage while the property's value appreciates. Similarly, borrowing funds to start a business can help you scale faster and reach profitability sooner. The key is to ensure the debt is tied to an asset that generates more income than the cost of the loan. This approach challenges the conventional wisdom of avoiding debt altogether. Instead, DeMarco emphasizes using it wisely and strategically to create opportunities that would otherwise be out of reach. Practical tip: before taking on debt, thoroughly research its potential ROI, return on investment. Focus only on opportunities with a clear plan to generate cash flow or equity growth, and always understand the risks involved. Secret 4: time arbitrage, outsource low-value tasks. Book Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. Key idea: identify tasks that don't bring you wealth or fulfillment and outsource them to focus on high-value activities. Time is your most precious resource, and Dan Martell's Buy Back Your Time introduces a revolutionary concept: outsourcing low-value tasks to maximize productivity and wealth-building potential. Instead of spending your hours on repetitive or mundane chores, you can buy back your time by delegating these responsibilities to others. For instance, instead of spending hours mowing the lawn or managing household chores, you could hire someone to handle these tasks while you focus on activities that grow your income or improve your skills. Martell argues that this isn't laziness, it's strategic prioritization. High-value activities could include networking with influential people, brainstorming business ideas, or dedicating time to self-improvement. Outsourcing allows you to channel your energy toward what truly matters, creating exponential growth opportunities. Practical tip: start by calculating your hourly value. If your time is worth $50 per hour, any task you can outsource for less than that rate is worth delegating. Use the extra hours to work on your financial goals, career growth, or personal passions. By embracing time arbitrage, you're not just saving time, you're investing in your future success. Secret 5: design your life with lifestyle inflation triggers. Book The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Key idea: avoid unnecessary lifestyle upgrades by being deliberate about what truly improves your happiness. Morgan Housel's The Psychology of Money reveals a critical yet overlooked financial trap: lifestyle inflation. As your income increases, it's tempting to upgrade your home, car, or wardrobe to reflect your new status. However, Housel warns that these upgrades often provide fleeting satisfaction while locking you into higher expenses, reducing your financial flexibility. Instead of automatically inflating your lifestyle, Housel suggests being intentional. Reflect on what truly brings you lasting joy. Research shows that happiness stems more from autonomy, meaningful relationships, and fulfilling work than material possession. A bigger house or a luxury car might feel exciting at first, but their appeal quickly fades, leaving you chasing the next upgrade. Practical tip: before making a significant purchase, ask yourself, will this truly improve my quality of life? Consider creating lifestyle inflation triggers, predetermined income thresholds, or milestones where you allow modest upgrades that align with your core values. For instance, only upgrade your car once you've reached a specific savings goal, or your investments generate enough passive income to cover the cost. This approach ensures that your spending aligns with your priorities and keeps your financial growth on track. Secret 6: pay attention to the 1% curve. Book Atomic Habits by James Clear. Key idea: improving your financial habits by just 1% daily compounds into massive long-term gains. James Clear's Atomic Habits highlights a game-changing principle: small, consistent improvements lead to exponential growth over time. This 1% better everyday philosophy applies to finances as much as personal development. Imagine cutting just one unnecessary expense daily, like skipping your $5 coffee or reducing a streaming subscription, and redirecting that money into investments. Over time, these small adjustments snowball into significant financial gains. Clear emphasizes the power of habit tracking and automation to ensure consistency. For instance, set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts every payday. These automated actions become effortless routines, steadily building your wealth without requiring constant willpower. Practical example, let's say you save $10 daily and invest it in a fund yielding 8% annually. After 10 years, you'd have over $54,000, proof that minor, consistent changes can lead to life-altering results. The key is to focus on incremental improvements rather than aiming for drastic, unsustainable changes. Secret 7, think like a producer, not a consumer. Book, The Almanac of Naval Ravikant by Eric Jorgensen. Key idea, shift your mindset from consuming products and services to creating or investing in them. In the Almanac of Naval Ravikant, the emphasis is on adopting a producer mindset rather than remaining a consumer. Most people are conditioned to spend their money on products, services, and experiences. But Naval challenges this by urging us to think like creators and investors. Instead of buying a product, ask yourself, how can I create or invest in something similar? For example, instead of endlessly scrolling on social media, consider building a platform or creating content that generates income. Instead of purchasing the latest tech gadget, explore investing in the companies that produce them. This mindset shift moves you from being a spender to a wealth generator. Naval's philosophy also applies to time. Consumers focus on spending time, whereas producers prioritize investing it. Spend your hours learning skills that build assets, such as coding, content creation, or investing strategies. The more you shift toward producing value, whether it's products, services, or intellectual property, the more financial freedom you'll achieve. Practical tip, start small. If you're a frequent buyer of a particular product, research the stock performance of the company behind it and consider investing. Or if you're passionate about a hobby, explore how you can monetize it through courses, ebooks, or workshops. By consistently thinking like a producer, you position yourself to create wealth rather than merely consuming it. Secret 8, use the antifragile strategy. Book Antifragile by Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Key idea, build a financial portfolio that benefits from uncertainty and chaos, like diversified investments or owning assets that thrive during volatility. Nassim Taleb's Antifragile introduces a revolutionary concept. Rather than fearing uncertainty, learn how to thrive in it. Most financial advice focuses on minimizing risk and preserving stability, but Taleb argues that true wealth is built by positioning yourself to gain from chaos. This strategy, known as anti-fragility, encourages embracing calculated risks and designing a portfolio that thrives in volatile conditions. For example, owning a mix of assets like real estate, stocks, bonds, and even cryptocurrencies spreads your exposure across different risk levels and market conditions. Taleb also advocates for a barbell strategy. Allocate the majority of your resources to safe investments, but dedicate a smaller portion to high-risk, high-reward opportunities. This way, you protect your wealth while allowing for potential exponential growth. Practical tip, look for assets that naturally perform well in uncertain times. Gold often retains value during market crashes, while certain tech companies thrive amid disruption. Additionally, consider skills or side hustles that generate income regardless of economic conditions, such as freelancing or online businesses. Embracing uncertainty with an anti-fragile mindset doesn't just protect you, it allows you to grow when others falter. Secret 9, adopt a wealth moat mindset. Book The Little Book That Builds Wealth by Pat Dorsey. Key idea, invest in businesses or projects with strong, sustainable, competitive advantages. Economic moats. In The Little Book That Builds Wealth, Pat Dorsey explains the concept of economic moats, a term borrowed from medieval castles. A moat represents a company's ability to maintain a competitive edge, keeping rivals at bay and generating consistent profits. For investors, identifying businesses with robust moats is a powerful way to build wealth. Economic moats can take many forms, such as brand loyalty, example Apple, cost advantages, example Walmart, or network effects, example Facebook. Companies with these qualities are more likely to weather economic downturns and maintain profitability over the long term. By investing in businesses with durable moats, you create a financial shield for your portfolio. Practical tip, when evaluating investments, focus on companies with high return on equity ratios, and consistent earnings growth. Ask yourself, what makes this business hard to compete with? For entrepreneurs, consider how you can build your own moat, whether through unique products, superior customer service, or patents. Wealth moats aren't just about stability, they're about creating sustainable financial growth. Secret 10, The 100-Year Thinking Framework. Book, Principles for Success by Ray Dalio. Key idea: make financial decisions that will benefit not just you, but your family or community for generations. Ray Dalio's Principles for Success introduces a transformative concept, 100-year thinking. Instead of focusing solely on short-term financial gains, Dalio urges us to think about how our decisions today can create enduring wealth for generations. This long-term perspective shifts the focus from quick wins to building a legacy. For example, Dalio emphasizes the importance of creating systems that generate passive income, such as rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, or family-owned businesses. He also advocates for instilling financial literacy in your children and creating trusts or endowments that benefit future generations. The goal isn't just to accumulate wealth, but to ensure it endures and creates positive impacts for your loved ones and community. Practical tip: start by documenting your financial principles and sharing them with your family. Set up investment accounts that prioritize long-term growth, such as index funds or retirement account. Consider creating a family mission statement to align your financial goals with values like education, philanthropy, or environmental impact. By adopting 100-year thinking, you're not just managing money, you're creating a legacy that lasts far beyond your lifetime. With that said, thanks for watching, and until the next time.